And we are underway.
All right, well, calling to order the Larkspur Library Board meeting on June 9th, 2025, 6:03, I believe. Doing a quick roll call. Andy Revelle, chair here.
Jeff Gunderson here.
Ahmed Futterman here.
All right. Absent is Anj and Jonathan. And we'll move on to number 2, which is approval of consent calendar. Can I get someone to make a motion to approve?
I move to approve the consent calendar.
And I can second.
Do you want to make the change?
Oh, that's not oh, that's right, the minutes, that's right. On the roll call of the minute, it's Chair, Ravel, not Chair Futterman.
Ah,
Oh,
good catch.
Good.
All right, well, I think with that,
okay.
with that very quick change, we will make a motion to approve full of consent calendar.
Aye,
All
Aye.
right, aye.
motion,
Motion granted. Moving on to number 3, public comment. Do we have any public comment?
There's no public comment on Zoom. And no public here. So,
All right, we'll move on to 4 board member reports and comments. Anything from board members?
nothing.
I think we have one thing from the board,
Yeah,
which I'll be happy to talk about, and that's to thank you
oh, thank you.
for all of your hard work that you've done. And personally, to thank you very much for being a co-conspirator in this operation.
I
That's been such a
appreciate that.
pleasure. It's been so much fun. And it's so worthwhile to have you, and thank you
Yeah.
for participating.
Well, I mean, I appreciate that, and I definitely look forward to continuing to be involved in kind of everything the library does, and
Yeah,
spread a little thin with the kids stuff right now, and so I thought this was kind of a natural time to maybe have someone else get involved and be a little more in the background, so,
I want you
Yeah.
to be part of all those,
yeah.
you know, ceremonies with the new building and
For
everything
sure.
else though too,
Yeah.
so please.
Make
Excellent.
sure you know.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
well, I appreciate that.
And in that spirit, we have something to give you actually,
Oh, you guys are.
and it has something to do with baseball.
Oh, that's-
But it's books, really,
love
as
it.
much as
I
anything
love
else,
it.
and it's
that is so cool. Thank
the
you so much.
catalog of, and I hope you don't have it.
I do not.
You
so much.
look, when you look at it, oh no.
Yeah,
No, I love it. You guys are the best. That's really, really thoughtful.
So it's
Well,
very
we're-
good to have you
I've
here.
enjoyed my time, and
It's-
this is a great group and a great cause, and I think Damon's leadership has been fantastic, so
Yeah,
I appreciate all of you.
you made this meeting very easy to be
Yeah,
present, to be
thank you.
a monthly date.
Yeah.
All right, anything else? So should we go over to the number 5 directors oral?
okay. I'll go kind of quick here. So, I said I'd give a building update in my director's report.
Yeah.
So, I think the big building update, are you going by there on a
Yeah,
regular
I
basis?
went by yesterday, actually.
Oh, so you're seeing, so being framed and now they're doing the kind of walls in the space. It's pretty cool. I think that's a big thing. Julian took me on a tour in the inside, and it's really interesting to really see the, you know, spaces in that way. So it's in progress. It's doing well, and it's, you know, on schedule. Julian gave an update to council last Wednesday, June 4th. And they talked a lot about the outdoor space and the habitat garden and kind of the great green lawn. One thing that has kind of council gave direction is the parking lot's back a little bit. So there's a nice event space in front of the library now, and they're starting to figure out those details and costs. And there's a PowerPoint on the website if you're going to look at it a little bit more. It's pretty, it's a good, nice. I've seen it.
And you mean the city website or the foundation website?
The city website. And this just kind of gives you a little sample of, and this was the PowerPoint presentation here if you're interested. It kind of is interesting. You have stroller parking, the bike parking. This is just conceptual at the moment, but kind of a direction, you know, folks could go. And Second thing I wanted to announce is that same meeting, the council appointed Susan Faust as the new library board member. She comes with quite a bit of children's library experience and has written for the Chronicle as a book reviewer for children's books. She also set up a school library with Catherine Way, our mayor, a few years ago. And in the small world of libraries, our circulation director, Alessandra, she left our job here to go to that library.
Oh,
Wow,
really?
wow,
So, and that's an all-girls school in San Francisco.
wow.
So I think she's gonna be really good. Her interview was really good. I'm gonna meet with her this Thursday and just kind of, check each other out and talk about the board and see where that goes. So I think we got a good candidate
Great.
That's
and
good.
had, the other three folks, were all very qualified and hopefully we can figure how to bring them into the library world as well.
Great.
I also wanted to highlight that we're in our second round of interviews for our circulation supervisor, and we had 5 really good candidates the first round last week. So I think we're gonna have someone really great joining our team soon. And then kind of last, I just want to highlight, we had all our library staff had first aid training last Tuesday. And that was just a good refresher. We have an AED machine in the library. And so it just felt good to be able to have a refreshment in those first aid skills that we hopefully will never need. So I think that those were kind of the highlights last month.
That's great.
It's a good one.
I'll talk about summer reading a little bit in the agendized item.
Yeah. Anything else? Any questions on it? Sounds
No.
pretty good. All right, we'll move on to 6, business item, 6.1, elect new chair and vice chair.
Wow. Mhm. I don't think we can
It
do
has
that.
been a long, it's been a long standing tradition to elect people that are not here.
Yeah. We got to.
Well,
I mean, we
I
could,
don't think it would be fair to.
Yeah,
I don't think so
I
either.
mean, we could table that to next time if we, or to actually,
Well, you won't be here.
yeah. it won't be-
I think we probably need a chair
Yeah,
at least.
Yes.
Or, well,
Jeff, you want to do it or should I do it?
Well, are you vice chair now?
I'm vice chair now.
yeah.
Well, maybe that makes sense just to elevate you
And you did it
to that level.
before, right?
I did it briefly
You did it briefly, yeah,
and then
after
something, I did
Amir
it,
left. you did
Yes.
it briefly.
Yeah.
I did, because I was vice chair with Amir and then I took over and then we elected you.
Yeah,
And I'm the patch up.
yeah.
I'm happy to be the.
Well,
I will make a nomination for you to be elected.
yeah,
Until,
If you choose to, yeah,
yeah,
I'm fine.
yeah.
that'd be
you'd
great, I think.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
fine Doing it,
it'd be good for consistency and then the new group can do something the next
And then
time.
maybe we'll see if Anj wants to be the vice chair
Yeah,
yeah, we can do next.
yeah, because we'll
Oh,
have
yeah.
to get a vice
for the
chair.
next meeting.
Good.
Like,
Yeah.
okay,
I
so
think that would be, just, I mean, now that she's
So the-
been on it a little bit and,
Right,
yeah. I think that'd
I'm
be
just
great.
thinking, am I gonna be that next meeting?
So then-
We still. have to
Yeah,
do that
right.
in the
We
next
just still
meeting.
have to do that. Yeah, the summer is gonna be rough.
All right, anything else with 6.1?
We
I
need to
did
make.
you vote formally?
make-
Oh,
I think you have to
yes, but
vote.
we do need to.
Yeah, I'd like to motion to,
You-
Can I vote?
Yeah,
yeah, I'd like to make a motion for Armel to be chair.
yeah, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Should I second?
Yeah.
It's getting a little difficult here.
And then for the
Difficult with 3 people.
And then for the next meeting, we'll agendize elect vice chair.
Vice
Correct.
chair. Yes,
Okay,
Thank you, Armel.
thank you.
you're very welcome.
All right, we'll move on to 6.2 summer reading.
Okay, this is kind of exciting summer reading this year. It's our last one in this building probably. And as some of you may know, I don't know if I'm announced to hear, but Teresa's telling a lot of people, Teresa's probably gonna retire
Yes.
this summer.
Mhm.
So this is Teresa's last summer
Wow.
reading, working on, so it's kind of a big deal and. Oh, we kind of kept it kind of basic and we just want to have people come in, read, have fun, low pressure. And basically we're doing the bingo card again for the
Mhm.
older kids. So there's 9 different activities you could do, made it a little smaller. And then for the little ones, we have the card you can bring in and get a little sticker. The friends have got prizes like giveaway books. We have the Lark Theater coupons, some copper or book passage, gift certificates, and what else am I forgetting? Oh, Boychuk Bagels at Mags gave us quite a few
Great.
things. So a lot of things for the
that.
families to come in. And then we have, this is when we could also bring in the some of the younger early elementary students more than other times
Mhm.
with some of our bigger shows like the puppet show. Our slime workshop is almost very popular. We have 2 sessions of that next week because you have to sign up in advance and it's pretty full and it has a waiting list. So again, these are the kind of things I think that will just over the next library, we're just gonna boom. We have the Circus of Smiles, the Bubble Man, and then a drumming program.
That's cool.
So
Is that
Good.
one's new?
the drumming one's new, and we decided to probably do that one in Piper Park just
Yeah.
because. There, so we're just, it's gonna be fun, and we're keeping up the story time, so that's kind of the flyer. Teresa visited the Cove schools, Ange brought some flyers, Teresa took some
Over to
flyers to St. Pat's.
Yeah.
Basic, yeah, and so kind of getting
Great.
out the words, I think it's gonna be a
Great.
good summer.
So, for the reading program, in the past, there were little flyers that the merchant who were giving prizes had to
Oh, yeah, right.
put in their windows. And that is a very, I would like to see something else being done or something similar, so that when patrons go to, let's say, Boychik Bagel, they can see that they support the library and they can thank them. And there is an actual community communication of just saying, we are all in it together. You buy their bagel, they support our reading program. The patron, maybe a sign here when they, because I was looking in the back. It would have been maybe good to have the name of the prize givers so that people know them. And if they have a choice, they'll go to Boychik Bagel instead of.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. They had it in the window is like
They had
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
it was just a flyer that the friends made and it
Yeah.
said, thank you for being a sponsor of, a supporter of the summer program.
I'll talk to Dulcie and Diana a little bit about that and
Yeah.
see what they got. I know with the touch truck event, this got a little compressed for
Yeah.
some of their time.
But Diana,
Those are good
Diana
ideas.
will
So,
remember, because I
yeah.
remember when we did that, I helped them distribute them
Oh.
to whatever business were in Magnolia.
yeah.
And I do think that she had made the flyers. It was just a sheet of paper saying, this, thank you, Boychik, thank you. I think Mags was also one of them.
Yeah, I think it was even one of the members' daughters might have made it.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah, I think,
It's possible.
yeah.
Um,
That's
I
a
agree
good
though. I
idea.
like it just.
That's good.
For everyone, it's good, right? The
It's for
library.
everyone.
Yeah.
It's good for our community. It shows that we're all in it together, and not only the person who will get I'm gonna take Boychik again, but who receives the prize from Boychik knows about it, the whole community. And that might inspire people to just participate. Some kids said, oh, I really want to get a gift card from Mags and I'm gonna fill in
Mhm.
Yeah,
that card and read.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
I agree. I like that.
That's a good idea.
So that's.
I know they have it on the Friends website, the sponsors, but we'll talk about.
Right, but not everybody who goes onto the website goes to Boychik, but there, everybody who goes to Equator or whatever business is supporting, as they enter, they will know that this particular business is a partner of the reading program, the local reading program, and that strengthens our community. The bond between the merchant, the patrons, the residents,
I agree.
in a positive way. So.
Anything else on 6.2 summer reading? All right, we can
Very
move on.
good.
Move on to 6.3 July 4th parade, one of my favorite events.
Is there one? Is Lucky
Lark,
scheduled?
I haven't talked to Diana. The friends at their last meeting were talking about using Diana's car, getting some people, she has a convertible,
Mm-hmm.
and doing, something in the parade. I don't know where that landed. the person who was Larky at Touch Trucks brought Larky back. But I don't have too much more information about, there will be a 4th of July parade, but I don't, probably as usual every year, but I
Yeah.
don't have much detail on the parade or who's participating, or if you wanted, I think at the last
Yeah.
meeting, you wanted to see if we wanted to participate or what. I'm not
Is
sure.
this something that the Friends coordinate, or who is the body that coordinates it for the library?
I think it's kind of informal, right?
Yeah,
I think the
I think
friend,
the last couple times it's been, a couple people have taken the lead on it and I mean, I remember when your daughter was Larky.
Yeah,
And we tried to just get as many people from different groups. I will be driving a truck for our baseball all-star team,
nice.
which is always terrifying. I wonder, my daughter, which is kind of after meeting conversation, would like to do some volunteering. She's 13, but she's very tall. I wonder if I could get her to do Larky in the parade.
Well, I'm here this year.
Yeah.
Generally, I will always gone on
Yeah.
4th of July, but
Yeah,
this
well,
year we are here.
Yeah, but
So-
he's like 5'4" already as a
Yeah,
13-year
He's tall
old.
enough to be Larky.
I think she's tall enough to be Larky,
Yeah,
right?
I'll walk with her.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll make sure she.
Cause I'm already in it, and so I think she would love that, like, let me ask her.
Oh, when you say you're driving a truck in the parade,
Yeah,
I
I'm,
thought you meant that you were driving a truck for one of the
no,
away
I'm
games.
driving my all-star
Yeah,
team
yeah.
in the parade,
She'll be here.
which is terrifying when you have a bunch of 11-year-old kids in your
open
truck,
truck.
terrible. But yeah, I can ask her if she wants to do it, if not, I'm sure we can find someone.
Yeah.
Maybe one of our teen, as a backup, one of our teenage volunteer, or teen volunteer.
I could see, no one's really jumped at it, but we could see if we
Has
could
it been
find
asked
someone.
Before, or-
See what she wants to do.
Yeah.
The opportunity been offered.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the 4th of July being more, because I think when we've talked before, it's been more, do you want to be Larky? And
We can definitely
But-
find someone,
but
we
yeah,
definitely have
yeah.
to get Larky. Did they say anything about handouts for the parade? I remember a couple years ago, we had like the
Bookmark.
little, like, yeah,
Was it
the
bookmark?
bookmarks
Uh-huh.
are awesome.
oh, no,
It
I
was
wish
the-
Diana was here.
It
I
was
don't
the
know if it's-
foundation who had made the book.
Yeah, the foundation made them,
So
but we
I
could
mean,
even do something on it about the,
Reading program.
project and the reading program, yeah.
Yeah, that would be good. And they were also talking about, it's an opportunity with, because it'll come in front of the new library. If something there, and I know the Friends now, I'm speaking a little bit for Diana. We're discarding a lot of books, and so they want to do a book sale. And I know that the foundation was gonna suggest that they do a book sale out here on the 4th of July.
Uh-huh.
The Larkspur Library Foundation. I don't know if that transpired or went anywhere yet either, but maybe we
it's
should
pretty-
probably start
pretty
talking.
tight in terms of because there's a lot of people on that street right there at 4th of July to have books.
Yeah.
It might be better.
It's
to
even
do
right
it
near
at
the library, they line
Yeah.
up pretty good.
There's no
But
room.
you could definitely get a small table or something in front of the site. Just like with some
Hmm.
flyers, I mean,
But-
you come right through like, that's kind of the start of the parade.
It would be, do you know what would be
Okay.
maybe clever, if I may say so myself, is to have everybody who is walking in the parade for the library to be wearing a hard hat,
That is a
Just-
great idea.
just to link it to the construction of this, and maybe overalls, or just, we don't want to look
Yeah,
like
we should publicize the fact that that's happening.
they just, so they would
Hmm.
just really, some people still don't know what's being built right there.
Right.
They just, I don't know where they've been, but it would be the library and hard hats.
With a
and-
couple signs saying, come see the construction of the new
Yeah.
library, or like,
Mhm.
kind of some signs linking that is a
Yeah,
really
Yeah.
cool, clever.
There are
idea.
people from all over Marin that come to that parade too.
Yes,
It's a
yes.
huge one.
Yeah,
and
we
it's
did it,
sort of
or
there.
just something saying, yes, we build it. Thank you, Larkspur, for building it.
Yeah,
You know, if we build it, you will come, or some,
I think,
yeah, you've built it now, come.
yeah.
I think we
Like-
should
Yeah.
definitely. We definitely want to coordinate some folks. I mean, obviously, not just the Friends. I mean, I'm sure there's some people from Commons that would love to do
Yeah.
this.
Mhm.
They're gonna walk in. I don't know if there's an email we can send and say, hey, like,
Let's talk to Diane.
Yeah.
Should I talk to her?
Yeah, reach out to
I-
Diana as a first step, because they
couldn't you send an email to all three library
others.
groups, just
Mhm.
not with everyone on it, and say, hey, if you're interested in the
Oh,
parade, please contact Diane or
Diane.
whoever is kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah,
But I think-
we can volunteer Diane. But
Yeah, no, I know exactly, but whoever wants to, but I like your
Yeah.
construction idea, just giving,
it will just wrap it all together.
Yeah.
And fine, like, we built it, now come
Yeah,
read with us, or,
and then some
I know
info
I have
on
pen
when it
here,
would be
but-
open.
and then I could also, after. And I talk to Diana all the time too, do like the email to all the groups and
Yeah.
say, hey, we're doing this, and if you're around.
yeah, please come
Go
walk
there.
with us.
Yeah.
It probably is a better idea to talk to Diane, who is the most energetic and group,
Yeah,
and see what if they've already thought about something, what they're ready to do, and hatch the frame of a project with her, and then send it to the group. This way
Yep, I
so we're not
Yeah.
starting
Yeah.
at.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
may have talked about something.
yeah, they might have a little bit of a plan on
So
it.
Yeah.
we see what they have, and we email the other group saying, this is what's happening, or else we're gonna have to start at square one. And
Mhm.
put in a meeting with everybody, it's gonna
Yep,
take.
I agree, I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a great opportunity,
It's
and I
in 3
think,
weeks, so we don't have
Yeah,
time
time
for.
up, yeah.
Yeah,
but also like, to
Yeah.
your point, something fun with like hard hat sort of, I think would be great.
yeah.
All right, cool, I like it. And I will talk to Maddie about it, see if she wants to do that.
And we have it here, needs a test run, or you need to borrow it, or.
Yeah,
Like
take it
that.
home.
And she has a couple girlfriends that could be like her handler, they would love it,
Definitely.
like.
She needs you need a
Yeah.
handler for sure.
I like two of her friends I already know would do that with
Keep her hydrated.
it, yeah.
It's a Larkspur rite of passage.
Yeah, I remember when you, I was in it when your daughter did it.
And she loved it.
I love it. All right. anything
Okay, that
else
sounds
on
good. Oh, that sounds good.
6.3?
That was
That
productive.
was good. That was very
Okay,
productive.
now fall open house with support group.
Yeah, 6.4, fall open house with support groups. I love this idea, like we did before.
So, yeah, I guess we just wanted to
Yep.
talk about maybe in September or October. Trying to schedule a date, and again, having the groups come here. I've mentioned it to all three groups as a concept, and they all like the idea. I also think as we move into the new library, it would really help me. Because I think each group could fund things in a certain way, and it's logical for them. So I think we could have a nice meeting, but also kind of have those kind of discussions too.
No, we did that last year in October or November?
November.
November, yeah.
November.
I think October is a better.
Yeah, I'm not here in October,
You're not here.
so
So then you do the November one.
November. It would be Veterans Day. No, it's a Tuesday. What am I talking about? So the second Monday is the 10th of November.
We could try, November 11th is a holiday, so I don't know if people would. Take, the Monday off, I don't know. Well, so
I think people will be around.
Well, the library is gonna be closed,
we're
On
normally
Tuesday.
closed Monday, but we'll be closed Tuesday, and then we'll.
Alright.
so
So,
you'll
yeah.
be closed Monday and Tuesday.
Mhm.
So
And the
it's,
city will be closed
yeah,
Tuesday,
Would
That-
September be too early?
September 15th.
Yeah,
And-
that's not bad.
and we could still try for November, but just saying,
No,
Yeah,
it's a.
September 15th,
It's not the 15th, it's the 8th.
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 Yeah, I mean, everyone's kind of back from summer, you're kicking into fall and there's a lot
Right.
going on with the building, like I think, I mean, as I volunteer, well, since I'm not gonna be here. I mean,
I agree.
No,
I think that
Well,
September
even-
is a
It
good.
might, I think I like September too, because it also tells, if we have to defer, we at least have a little more, we
Right.
could try September 15th
Yeah.
or.
Yeah,
Right,
I think that's right.
Yes.
Kind of do
yes,
that.
yes, yes. If we wait too long, then we'll have no backup.
Yeah.
date.
And with the new building, I'll send one to each group and just
Yeah.
say, the September 8th work, and
Oh, no. No, we're gonna invite them. we say come on the eighth.
Okay.
Because if we start asking everybody, is it gonna work,
Yeah.
then
Yeah, no, we have
everybody,
to-
we're opening
I
the
agree.
door to know it doesn't. I
We'll
have,
Send, hey,
we
we're
said-
getting
We are.
together with all the support groups September 8th.
that's what we did last
Okay,
year.
that
We
makes-
said,
okay.
you are invited to come and please send somebody from your group. Or else
Okay, yeah,
we-
that's a better than,
Or
yeah.
else we just.
Otherwise, you go back and forth and they try to change everything.
No, when
Totally.
when you give people a yes or no, you have to be expecting a no, and we don't want a no. We want somebody to come,
Yeah,
right?
they just need to get
Minimum
one.
being two.
Why you're cheering, not me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
That's,
100%.
Yeah,
you're
that's
right,
a good
exactly
one.
right, I think.
Yeah.
When we
Yeah.
really want, and it doesn't matter, every group has 4 or 5 people and can send one person, delegate, and
Mhm.
we tell them next month in July, and they have 2 months to get stuff together.
Yeah.
And maybe we can even next month
3 months,
think about,
yeah.
I'm not gonna be there here next month. Uh, have talking points saying, we would like to talk about this. We would like to talk about what you've done, what you'd like to do, but also what we can do together.
Mhm.
And think of something that would be the beginning of a collaboration, because we're almost there. There is movement in the right direction of meeting together.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
perfect
the
time to
last
do
one was
it.
very productive.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
We
was,
got really good updates in.
yeah, yeah. So.
I agree, I love the idea.
Yeah, we need to
okay.
draft an invitation, or we reuse the one from last year, just,
Yeah,
I'm sure we have it somewhere.
all right, that's great. Anything else on 6.4? All right,
Nope.
we'll move on to 7 status reports from library support groups.
I don't think there's anyone here from the support groups, so.
All right,
Yeah.
future agenda items. I think maybe what you just mentioned, Armel, would be a good one in terms of
So we,
setting a little bit of a
yeah,
topic / agenda for when we have the support group open house. Would probably be a good goal.
what we could do is review the invitation that
Yeah.
we had last year, redraft it, and then vote on it next month, so that it can be emailed as soon as possible.
Yep, I think that's good.
And then they
future
have
agenda
it.
item.
So I will look for the invitation, and I will just send it to
Okay.
you with maybe a few suggestions, and you can pass it around. This way everybody can look at it. So it would be, item would be invitation, vote on invitation. This way we know it's done.
And then I would say another agenda item would be the parade. Recap, feedback, etc.
Yeah, it's a good
Yes, because it will be after that.
And
And then-
also elect a vice chair.
Yes.
vice chair.
Mhm.
Will there be more conversation needed about the reading program, and, or is it something that just Diane will, you and Diane?
I'll
can-
talk to Diane to see about that.
That will be part of the.
I could probably give like my director's a little update, what happened this
Yeah.
summer and how many participants and that sort of thing though.
That'd be good.
And your director's report can give update on the building and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I'll keep those two
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, I think the focus should really be getting the groups to show up in September, so just find
Yeah.
Yeah,
incentive and just, I don't know.
and kind of plant
Okay.
that seed now with anybody that we run into from those groups.
I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. Maybe we should have as an agenda item discussion, the book sale. Because if it doesn't happen at the 4th of July parade, maybe it could happen in the fall when people come back.
Yeah, we could talk about that. I'm not sure where the friends are with the book sale concept, but they are picking up our discards and I believe they did
Right.
rent a storage unit. on North Magnolia to try to house the books. And kind of work up a process for a sale. But if you talk to Diana, you see where she's at too.
Yes.
I'll give an update.
Yes,
with
if we
that too.
just have that and see how we can help and how it can be just made a really a good success. And so I can think of.
Yeah. Go on to agenda number 9, next meeting date.
Each
What do you
week-
think, Andy?
Have one more in June.
So,
Um,
is your
if-
term ending in July? No, it ends it ends
Yes.
today, right?
Yeah.
So the date should be the 14th, right?
Yeah, in July, it would be, if we kept the second day, it'd be the 14th.
I won't be here. I'm leaving on the 12th. So can we move it to the 7th? Would that work or not?
I would be here on the 7th.
I'm here on the 7th.
But it's not.
Oh, you said you won't
I
be?
won't be.
Oh, okay, no,
Okay.
that's
Can-
crucial.
And it
Sorry.
has to be on a Monday, right?
It gets complicated if it's
Yeah,
not
the
on a
council
Monday,
meeting.
and then the Rex department.
Okay. and on
This will be
the-
easier next year.
Yeah,
Or
and I'm not here on the 21st either. I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks.
You want to just do it in August?
What does August 11th work?
I'm gone.
Or
again.
just,
I'm gone again.
I don't think,
July 28th? Is that a Monday?
that's
Yeah.
a Monday.
Is it too late to have one meeting?
Well, I think, maybe that July
Combine 'em,
20th
yeah.
becomes the July, August
Yeah.
meeting,
Yeah.
kind of makes.
Okay.
Okay.
Cause it's a little light agenda too.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
That still gives enough time for the other meetings. I think that works well. So we'll tentatively do July 28th.
okay, thank you.
And
for
then the next one would be our, with the
the
support
September
groups.
15th.
Yeah, the September, well, all right. There's the September 8th thing with
September 8th.
support groups.
So that gives you the kind of July, August to discuss all that. Yeah.
Mm.
And I think I'll send Ange and Jonathan emails, just
Yeah.
the 28th on their
make sure.
calendar, and
Yeah.
Susan.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's
That
an
works
agenda.
with
We'll
them.
welcome Susan
Yep. I
Yeah.
put that on the
Yes.
agenda.
or something.
Yeah, good idea.
All right, do we want to make a motion to adjourn?
Do we need to vote on the date? No. The date.
Well, maybe we should, I guess.
Yeah,
just
why
that-
don't we,
Check.
all in favor of the next meeting date being July 28th?
I
Bye.
All right, someone want to make a motion to adjourn?
move to adjourn
All right.
this meeting.
Thank you, Andy.
Yeah, I'll
Second.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
yeah, thank you guys.
Meeting adjourned.
I